Hi guys, it's Legend of Old here once again. This time, bring you the Revolution review. I know it's a couple of days out. I know. But so let me do a quick rundown of Revolution for the peeps and tell you what I thought about it. Tell you guys what I thought about it, I should say. And yeah, man, Revolution was incredible. I love Revolution. Revolution was so damn good. Tony Khan put on the show. Just gonna do a quick rundown of what happened. Well, again, just to show the results of the matches and tell me what I thought about each match. And yeah, let's start with that. But before we do, like, share, subscribe. You know what to do. Twitter and Instagram, main two places you can find your boy Legend of Old. So let's do the show. So I watched some 0 Hour. I watched Renee do her thing on that show, the pre-show, and RJC was there as well. RJC is money. He is quality. He is gold. They need to use him more. I like what they used him in Revolution. Um, they need to give him some sort of deal. I don't know what kind of deal he's got with Tony Khan, but yeah, I wanted to do a bit more around the company. But yeah, he did a great job. Him and Renee, great tag team, good stuff. The buy-in, Lucha Bros, and Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe, man, still kicking on, still going through it. Still in the mud. You know what I'm saying? Grinding it out. Which I'd love to see, you know what I'm saying? He's doing that for the family. You know what I'm saying? He really is like family. That's what he is. And yeah, him and the boys, him and the Lucha Belows, my boy Penta, and his younger brother Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? Beat Josh Woods, Davari, and Tony Nese beat them guys. Mark Sterling's crew. Got the W Froggy Bowl for the win. Mark Briscoe picks up the dub, you know what I'm saying? For the family, you know what I'm saying? Them boys. My boy Jay Briscoe, baby. Um, so Mark Briscoe's having a good start, you know what I'm saying? He's on a big pay-per-view, even said, I'm on a pay-per-view, baby. Yeah. Mark Briscoe's funny, bro. Mark Briscoe, man. We're with you, man. We support you, my guy. Keep doing what you do. Then we get to the main show. My boy Ricky Starks, Mr. Absolute himself versus I'm a wizard, Chris Jericho. The wizard himself. The champion. The Ocho. He has many names, but this was a really good match as well. Ricky Starks and Jericho had great chemistry in the ring together. Both great performers, both great entertainers. Know what they're doing in between those ropes. Know how to put in a show, and they did. So Ricky Starks picks up another dub over Chris Jericho with the Rochambeau. So I was like, okay, Ricky with another dub, you know what I'm saying? Had the ribs taped up in the match. Jericho was obviously working on the ribs. But yeah, man, another great match. Jericho's putting over the young talent. You like to see it. You know what I'm saying? You love to see it. Apparently, um, in the media scrum as well. I watched the media scrum afterwards as well. He said it was his first pay-per-view win in 4 pay-per-views that he's done. So I was like, damn. So he's 1-4 right now. Okay. So I was like, all right. So let's do it, yo. Let's go. Let's go, Ricky. His media scrum, by the way, was the best one. Ricky is so personable, he's so charismatic. He's a star of this company, no doubt in my mind. He's a star of this company. If he decides to stay there with Tony Khan, and if Tony Khan treats him right as well, so it's a tale of two halves with that. If he does decide to go anywhere, I hope he does it gets the title here first, the main belt, because he deserves it. Him and Tony Khan, so much banter. It was good. They played with each other well. I like it. He even does a bit. The Tony Roseby goes, "What do you want to talk about?" And he looks at Tony Khan. Tony Khan's like, "You son of a." That was funny. That media scrum was incredible. And it went off without a hitch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. W for Tony Khan. And second match, Jack Perry versus Christian. Christian, last you're on your own. Christian. My last breath, Christian. This version. My last breath. That's it, Evanescence version. So, the burial, the final burial match. This was good. This was a good buried alive match. The final burial. Um, Christian's been hurt, obviously, most of the time with this feud, but Christian is such a consummate professional. He can keep this feud hot while being away. He's not even being seen, and you feel the heat coming off this guy radiates from wherever he is in the world. He's got to be asleep in this lad, oozing heat for like no reason. Because Christian is a damn legend. Put over my boy Jack Perry in this better live match. Jack Perry got beaten. He got whipped. This guy got whipped. A government mule, as Jay would say. But then Christian got the concerto to the head. Jack Perry finally did the deed. He finally did what he couldn't do before. He unlocked his inner demon and took out Christian. Closed the casket, and the casket went down in a puff of smoke, went down straight to hell. That was a great ending. The way that coffin just collapsed into the ground was iconic. That's probably the best use of a casket in a buried alive match I've ever seen. Tony Khan, props to you. That was incredible. The way the Christian just just descended to the depths of Hades. And then Jack Perry just goes, "Thank you." He just says a thank you to Christian. Crosses his heart, hands to the sky. You know what I'm saying? Praises God for the W. I respect that. So after that, we have the House of Black versus the Elite. You know what I'm saying? So this match was insane. This is a really good match as well. Every match on this card was good. So yeah. So far at this point, Christian and Jack Perry is the best match so far. House of Black and the Elite, this match was really good. Flipping. What is his name? I'm trying to get his name right now. I'm blanking for some reason. I don't know why. Brody King. There we go, Brody King. He was MVP of this match. Brody King was the MVP. Every time he got in there, he tore it up. Got triple teamed, double teamed. This guy was like throwing lariats everywhere. He was going mad. He was powerbombing. He was hitting Dante's Infernos. Buddy Matthews, it was good. It was crazy. MVP. But Buddy Matthews and Malachi did their thing, and the Elite. But Buddy Matthews, flipping Brody King, MVP to me. So yeah, the House of Black win the trios titles, bro. Unless you love to see it. Dante's Inferno to Matt Jackson for the W. So I was like, okay, they gave the House of Black the belts. Wait, they technically had to do it because there's no way they should make Elite beat the House of Black right now. Nah, they're in a roll right now. Even though they've kind of been stop-start, Tony Khan hasn't been putting them in anything prominent in a while. But he did the right thing, give House of Black the trios titles. That's good. The Elite can just go away, do their tag team stuff, and Kenny can do his single stuff. Let's break them up for a little bit. They can kind of do it when they need to. You know what I mean? Let's get Omega back in that title hunt. Let's go. Yeah. So that was the end of that. So next up we have my girl Jamie Hayter. The Jamie Hayter supremacy continues because she beats Saraya and Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho. Crucifix pin. Jamie Hayter beats Ruby Soho. So Saraya, she did her thing in this match. She wasn't the best. She hasn't reached what she used to do back in NXT. That isn't like, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be a long way away. You know what I'm saying? She's been injured for a long time. Her body's different, you know what I'm saying? She moves different, she's older. But yeah, Sarah's okay in this match. Ruby Soho, it was mostly Ruby Soho and Jamie Hayter match for the majority of it. They have very good chemistry in the ring. You know, say two veterans. Um, yeah, they did that thing, man. Jamie Hayter, you know what I'm saying? Got the dub. As long as Jamie Hayter kept that belt, I was fine with it, baby. My girl. Ooh, bro, that when Jamie Hayter comes out, it's a whole party up there. It's a whole vibe. Jamie Hayter is incredible. Britt Baker's also on the outside. You know what I'm saying? She was out there. Toni Storm was out there. But that wasn't the main thing about this match overall. Oh, no, 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 no. After the match, Jamie Hayter raises Ruby Soho's hands because she says, no, hey, I respect it, you know what I'm saying? I respect you, Ruby. Ruby hits no future on Jamie Hayter. She clocks her around the face and Britt Baker turns around like, what the hell is going on? She runs that super hole. She hits her as well, but she takes her out with the flipping sister Abigail. I can't forget what she calls it. Um, the runaway, the renegade. I don't know what she calls it. I can't remember what she calls that move. But yeah, she's the sister Abigail. Lays out Britt Baker, so they're laid out. Tony Storm's a red, sprayed him with the L. And I'm like, oh my god. So Ruby Soho is a villain now. She's with the outsiders. So that's gonna be a interesting development. So this is the probably in terms of pure story, which is probably the best story on AEW. In terms of pure storytelling, this is probably the best. But yeah, because storytelling in AEW has not been good recently. So in terms of storytelling, this is probably the most long running one so far. So yeah, Jamie Hayter keeps the belt. Ruby Soho has chosen a side, and that side is Saraya and Toni Storm. So I'm gonna watch his development. So Tony Khan has something good in his hands here. He has a gold mine. He's to mine that gold mine and start making some gold. You know what I'm saying? With the women's division, he has a great opportunity now. Don't waste it. So next up we have Wardlow versus Joe. So this was an interesting match. So Joe loses by Kakina clutch to Wardlow. Yeah, you heard me right. Wardlow made Samoa Joe pass out with Kakina clutch. Samoa Joe's own move against him, and he took the L. Wardlow is new champion, yo. New T champion, baby. So he got the belt back. And yeah, and Powerhouse Hobbs was in the stands, you know what I'm saying, watching from above. Because he's the face of the Revolution now. He's the Revolution guy. He's got the golden ring. Yeah. So he's gonna cash that in on Wardlow. I think it's next week. Yeah. So so Wardlow. He was in the media scrum as well. He's talking about how this was a personal match for him. Obviously cutting his hair. Saying how he respects Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs even goes in the media scrum as well to kind of confront Wardlow. Said it's common form. You had to enter the Bugger Hobbs. Basically, that's what he said. So yeah. So that was an interesting match. So Joe's going to go away for a bit. I don't know what he's going to do with Joe. So we're going to see where that goes. And what they're going to do with Wardlow, we don't know. Because last time his reign was terrible. So we're going to see how this reign goes forward. Next up, we have the Guns versus Danhausen and we're calling the best friends. We're calling the best friends. Danhausen and Orange Cassidy. And obviously Jay and Jeff Jarrett. And who else they had in there? Sarah Jane, Jeff Jarrett, Orange Cassidy, and the Guns. And it was who else was in this match? I literally can't remember who's in this match. Because this match was not that significant to me. Let me just go back to it again because I literally can't remember it. basically like a prominent tag team as well. And I'm just gonna be blanking on the comedy music this match. That's terrible. The Acclaimed. Oh my god, it was the Acclaimed, and that's the most important team in this match, and I forgot them. Flipping out. Since the Acclaimed lost the titles, I've literally just forgotten about them. But yeah, the Acclaimed. It didn't feel they were going to be in this match, but for some reason I just forgot about them. So yeah, so the Acclaimed, Orange Cassidy and Danhausen, the Guns, and Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. So obviously you had Satnam Singh out there, flipping Sanjay Dutt. So they're out there. The Guns, ass boys, get a W. They get the flipping W. They get the 310 to Yuma on Danhausen. Their version of the Big Rig. And they get a W. I love that name for the finisher, 310 to Yuma. That is a great film, by the way, the modern day one, not the original one. I haven't seen the original one. I might check the original one out at some point, but that Russell Crowe version, 310 to Yuma is incredible. That movie is awesome. If you haven't seen 310 to Yuma, I suggest you check it out. If you're a fan of the westerns at all, do it. FTR returns. Beat up their Guns for a little bit. And blood was flowing. Yeah, but hey, FTR, hey, they weren't playing no games. They're coming back for the belts. So yes, that was the end of that. FTR returns. That was a big reveal. And you have after that the big one, the hour 60-minute Iron Man match between MJF, the devil himself, versus the dragon, Bryan Danielson. So I'm going to go into all of this because it was a long match, but there was an incident in this match. I ain't seen no problem with it, but the mom obviously did. So MJF, in the middle of the match, goes to this black woman, gets a drink out of her hand and throws it at her son. Literally covers him in this drink and like, throws the cup on the floor and walks back into the ring. The crowd was in shock. They were like, wow, he did this. I was in shock. The whole world was in shock. Tony Khan was probably going crazy. He was going berserk in the back. Yeah, that happened. So apparently, he got in some hot water backstage about it. Tony Khan had to talk to the family, you know what I'm saying? And he got that straightened out. But apparently the mom was hot, but the son was kind of cool about it. The son's kind of like, it's wrestling, wherever, like you're out there, you're going to get hit sometimes. Probably you're in danger of getting hit, it's wrestling. Especially if you're in the front row. So the son was kind of like, the young son was like, okay, I was cool about it. But no, the mom was like, what the freak? Took the drink out and she was in shock. She was like, did this really just happen? She was like, huh? But that's the kind of game you play when you're out there with MJF, Maxwell, Jacob Friedman. He's better than you, you know it. So that's what you get out there. It's wrestling, my guy. Protect your drink. Protect your drink. Protect your kids. You know what I'm saying? Hide your kids. Hide your wife. You know what I'm saying? For MJF. So I think it was a big deal. Yeah, people on Twitter was talking about it, up in arms about it. I don't care. That was light. He's a freaking heel. What do you think he's gonna do? Especially right there if you're walking through the crowd. I mean, come on now, be smart about it. But yeah, MJF. It was a well-crafted match. MJF is incredible. Hey, if you're sleeping on MJF now, there's something wrong with you and you don't watch the product. MJF is special. I saw him in the media scrum as well afterwards because MJF retained with the belt lock. He tapped out Bryan Danielson with a belt lock. Hey, Wardlow and MJF using their own people moves against them to win their matches. I love it. I think it ended up being 3-3. They went to sudden death. Gas, oxygen tanks were out. MJF's legs were shredded. Bryan Danielson's left arm was torn to pieces. They're both getting worked on in this match. And this, jeez, MJF is such a special talent. He is Once a generation, man. This guy's this guy is good, man. This guy is, as Tanahashi would say, once in a century talent. This is what MJF. He's once in a century talent. This guy's good, man. This guy's an old school wrestler put in a modern day body. That's what I call him. Old day mind, the modern day body. So yeah, man. He takes the W, man. Gas tank to the head. Oh, Brian Danielson, he locked in with a belt lock. Masterful. Um, Masterful. I'll say that. But this match was perfect. Couldn't do it. This match any other way. This match was too good any other way. I don't think I've ever seen a better Iron Man match. I don't think I can say that. I can genuinely say the modern day match has bettered an old school match. I can genuinely say that now. An Iron Man match is better than the past. Something modern is better than the past. Usually it's the other way around. We're always looking to the nostalgia. But here, that wasn't the case. MJF and Danielson just literally mastered the Iron Man match. They've done it. I think it's not recency bias. I think this is the best Iron Man match I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of Iron Man matches in my lifetime. I watched wrestling since I was literally a little baby, and I've been around a long time. So I can genuinely say this Iron Man match is the best of all time. And MJF kept the belt, proved why he's the best in the world. You know, MJF was in the media scrum. This was incredible. He comes in there, buries Dave Meltzer. Even in the match, he buried him. Even says like he's growing horns. I saw that as well during the match. I was like, this guy calls himself the devil, but yet he's literally generally growing horns now. He had a knot on his head, a lump coming up his head, and he even said, "I'm growing horns now. It's getting real." I love that. MJF is incredible. Eats pickles on and the media scrum. Tony Khan was like, "What the freak is going with this guy?" But he respects Tony Khan. You can tell he respects him as well. Obviously, he wants to get paid, but he respects him too. Tells the guy to come up and eat a pickle. Tells the F off afterwards. It's just the stuff that he does. MJF is the best. He's the man. This guy got crutches and walks off. It was incredible, bro. But yeah, MJF, man. Brian Danielson, legend. We know Brian Danielson's gonna be back. You know this. He's just around to have great matches now. His career's winding down. He's just trying to put over as much people as he can. The ones who like, you know what I'm saying, he wants to just wrestle with. This is just a personal choice for him now. And he isn't losing anything by doing this, by the way. He made MJF look like $1 million and vice versa. So yeah. The MJF even hit a move, a pump handle like driver, and I was like, damn, this guy out here hitting Japanese strong style maneuvers. Someone put on Twitter about Momo Watanabe's move. It's called the Peach Driver, something like that. Apparently they'll say, she was watching Joshi wrestling, which I found funny. But apparently American wrestlers were doing that a long time before as well. Apparently it's a move that I've never even heard about. It was a Storm Driver. It was originally called in the American Indies. So people have been using that move for a long time. There's just been different variations of it. Obviously, you got the Penta Driver. You know what I'm saying? Or Made in Japan, which is like a version of that move from Shingo Takagi. There's different variations of the move, but that's the kind of like the front version of the move. I think second, yeah. I think it's called the Storm Driver, the original version of the move, by a wrestler called Quiet Storm, I think, from back in the day. I think he was the originator of the move, but yeah, he was putting out all kind of moves, and it's incredible, bro. So good storytelling, perfection. But yeah, Revolution, 10 out of 10, A+ show, A+ show, 10 out of 10 show. That's what I can say about the show. 10 out of 10, A+. I'll say that about a wrestling show in a long time, about pay-per-view, but this, all the card from top to bottom, perfect booking. But yeah, tell me guys, think in the comment section down below what you thought about Revolution, because I thought this was perfect. But anyways, I'm out. Peace.